Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Growing Up Hip Hop Season 6. This is one of those little episode 21, but it's actually the first episode in Season 6.
Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
And all of that.
We did that already.
No, we didn't.
We're not going to say that every time.
And smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit that the notification and get into this video.
That's what's up.
All of that.
Get into it, yeah.
All right, get into it. All right, y'all, we back. Growing Up Hip Hop is back. And it was interesting. We started off with a bang.
It seems as though there's going to be some things going on.
There's going to be some stuff going on. Well, we got Brianna narrating because it works.
Because she don't have no friends.
And yeah, that's the only way we can get her in. But she do a good job.
She does a good job.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so we starts off with Tyranny and Trish. They at the dojo. I don't know what they call it. We call it the dojo. We got dojos. Little karate spot.
Oh, I thought that was his gym.
Well, he do the karate thing. He got with
those mannequins or whatever you call them things.
Yeah, because those usually like I guess it's the boxing or the kickboxing.
Fresh, like I can't punch that. I mean, I broke my daggone hand.
Well, you know, me and these knees don't work out. So if they kickboxing with it, you know.
That's so unfortunate.
So they start off with a cute little small talk, talking about TT and, you know, she getting settled in her new house. And then bam, Sam in Egypt, y'all. So Trish's wife come, and it's our first time seeing her.
Well, we met her back on the day. Yeah, they did. What's that therapy show with the psychiatrist? Him and her went on there.
Okay, but not on this show.
Not on this show. This is our first time seeing her here. Yeah.
She cute.
Yeah. They've been together for a long time too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we seeing her. And this starts the whole conversation of what's going on with Egypt and Sam. So apparently, Sam boy, according to Tyranny, Sam boy was getting jumped. And I guess Sam and them jumped in. And so when Egypt saw Sam fighting, she jumped in and started fighting. Now they kind of like fucked around, but somehow or another, it was some guns involved, but they ain't really.
Sam pulled that shit out. Sam pulled out a gun. And I feel like before last season, he was out there talking about, you know, how he run with goons and all of this. Mm-hmm. So now he out in these streets pulling out. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he got Egypt there with him. All right.
Egypt, we have really watched Egypt go down as a person. She was the cute little bubbly. I mean, she was so bubbly when the show first started.
And innocent.
Girl, so innocent.
And she got hooked up with the damn devil.
Man, that's so sad.
It could have went so much differently if she just had a different boyfriend. Just a regular boy. The regular boy that does regular shit. Like I feel like, no, I ain't gonna say that.
No, like the first one?
No, I was getting ready to say about my boy over here. What's his name? Yeah,
Twist.
Nah. Same situation, different
but
nigga.
Twist, I felt like Twist wouldn't have had her out there brawling.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? He had enough sense that he would just do his stupid stuff on the side.
He's stupid by himself,
Yeah. So speaking of Twist in the studio, y'all. And so we got his father figure / big bro, McMahon, who was, you know, what's the name of the records?
Well, you know what? McMahon came through with some real talk.
McMahon came through with the bling bling. I said, dang.
What the heck was all of that?
Nice.
That was so distracting. Mm-hmm. That was everywhere. Just dang, McMahon. Who is that? Now I need to do some research.
Cash money. For the
I
nine,
just want to know more. Like I'm used to bling blinging them over there. Nah, I
he
never
was
seen.
blinging it out. I didn't know Cash Money was even
You know,
making
I was thinking, I was
records
like,
like
he walk
that.
around like that. That's so concerning.
But he was coming with the real deal.
Yeah.
So, child, Twist said we got some good news and some bad news. Which one you want first?
He did not have any good news. He
I
only
love
had
you.
bad news.
The good news was I love you. I love you. You know what I'm saying?
That was
The
not
bad
good news.
news is during COVID, he went on home to Texas to see his mama, and he got pulled over while carrying a gun. Now, Texas is an open carry state, but not when you are a felon. You can't ride around with a gun.
They all do it. I just don't understand it. I just don't like it's like they almost feel like I'm tired of following these rules. I don't have to do it, so I'm not gonna.
It's so dumb. And now he's looking at his third strike. You know what I'm saying? Life in jail. He's saying jail. I don't know.
Well, and you know it's Twist, so he smelled like a weed factory. I don't know. I don't think weed is legal in Texas.
I don't think it is.
I doubt it.
Yeah, there's that. You know,
and he coming from LA.
My man, like, you know, riding around with your piece if you on some gangster shit is one thing, but just riding around just to ride around, that's dumb as hell. What is you out here doing?
Being stupid.
And
that's the thing, you're going to your mother's house. You're not even going somewhere. You're going to
just cause. It was just because that's how they do it. Just cause I need my peace. That's just, you know what I'm saying? He told him ain't no money in jail or in the grave, and you
thank you.
End up.
Okay. What he said gangster is gangster being free. That's just gangster
being free. That shit is gangster. And then he mad. He like, you know, you taking care of your mom. You ain't gonna be able to do that. You got people who invest in you. Can't do that.
He said his investment has now turned into a liability. And I said, now that's real talk right there. We done invested money in you and you over here just for no reason, getting in trouble.
No reason.
And it's not over because you got to go to court and you better get a haircut or something. Because if you go in there looking like little Twist, I don't think it's going to work for you. Everybody not getting off.
And then he did the same mess that I can't stand that folks do. He want to explain it. See, it wasn't even like that. It was like they shouldn't even pull me up. Regardless, you was wrong. Regardless of why you got pulled over, whether you were speeding or not, you had the gun. I had somebody try to tell me something like that. It was an illegal search.
Doesn't matter.
You had the shit.
Doesn't matter. And you're a black man.
Come on.
They're pulling you over on GP.
Yeah,
I remember when Tony like first moved out, he must have been about 19 or 20. And they were living in these college apartments where, you know, the college students, they group them together in an apartment. And he was like, he came out the door and he was like, he seen this chick. She was not black. I'll put it like that. She was passed out on his stairs, barely clothed. And I was like, did you help her? And he was like, I did not want to be the last face she saw.
Right.
And I was like, that's messed up. But you know, from a mother's perspective, like that's messed up that this young lady got herself so messed up that she passing out on stairs. But it's also messed up that he like his instinct was like, nope, because next thing I'll be in trouble for some shit that had nothing to do with me. So
absolutely. Like you said, it's hard enough right now to be a black man and make it home safe. Just because going to work, just going to work and coming home, you know. And then we Twist tell us his dad, he got life in prison or jail. He keeps saying when
that's kind of like, you know, the beat goes on. It's hard to break that cycle. It's kind of like what we were saying with Power.
Clearly, he said he ain't gonna be like him, but you on that path. You on that path.
And he's a baby. He's under 30.
Okay, so now we at the yacht party. We got Angela, Vanessa, Cree.
Listen, I'm doing some kind of something like that this summer. This summer, my ass is gonna be on somebody's boat in a bikini.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, for sure.
Her body was on there giving me life.
Who, Cree?
Cree on top of that.
Actually, they all did. They all look. It was nice to see girl. Like, well, I know Cree been,
Mm-hmm.
Cree been assisted. She's not ever been, secretive about that. But she's so thick, it all goes together. It doesn't look like, big old booty on some chicken legs.
So Angela, and there's some random chick. You know, but one thing about that show, they will throw a random chick in there and won't even introduce you. They won't say Angela friend or because remember Bree had a girl last season
at dinner.
Yeah. I was like, can we get like some kind of description? Like,
they don't care. This is my friend Kim. They didn't even say that.
They don't even say it. That's so disrespectful. So Angela tell us that she's to Atlanta. She's moving again. She claims that she's moving there because what's his name? SJ family is down there. So she'll have more support from SJ. I'm like, SJ family that you didn't set up there and dog that son out to the T. Is y'all really tight like that? Because you like talked about him like a dog.
I mean, I'm guessing that they spend time with, with her son. This is the thing, Angela. You hopped your happy ass down to Miami for that nigga and that shit didn't work out. So now you like, okay, so why am I in Miami?
And right, exactly. And are you really going to Miami because SJ family is down there? Because
I mean Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I mean, I heard she getting her own show. I heard she's getting.
She was trying to get on Atlanta Housewives.
I don't think I think she filmed with one of the new housewives, but I think Angela's getting her own show. I don't see her doing housewives, but for her being in Atlanta, it makes more sense than Miami.
Because she can't,
because she can hang out with like different celebrities. Bow Wow was there, but she can like intermingle with people, you know what I mean?
But then say that.
No, she's not gonna say that. She wants to
you
be
gonna
like
go down
SJ's
there.
family.
Say you going down there to get work. Don't say you going down there to be closer to SJ's family because I call all of that.
I mean,
and when I seen the little article about her going on Atlanta Housewives, I was like, Angela don't tell enough tea. She
won't sit around for nobody else's nonsense. She's the queen of dismissing herself. So
so that's
why I said I don't think that's what it was. I feel like I heard that she was getting her own show. But being in Atlanta, like I said, there's so many different celebrities there that she can hang out with and make it make sense.
And that's why I don't like.
And let's don't do that whole Bow Wow thing. Please don't. We don't.
Well, that's what they went to. But that's the thing I don't like about Angela. She can't keep it real about shit. I don't know why she's so damn phony. Because she come across real fake and phony. Just say what it is. What was it to say I'm coming down here because Atlanta is what's happening right now for my career? How hard is it to say that? No, coming down here because SJ. Because
she wants to sound like she's a mom. She's a mom and she's doing mom shit.
I mean, girl.
That's the narrative that she's putting out there.
Mom got to pay bills. And we all understand that. So
you coming from a real perspective as a real person. We've established she's not that. That's why Vanessa be like, say what? You did what? You going to where? With your sister's
Vanessa said, girl, what man? Because clearly man. That's what Vanessa said.
She probably got a man. She ain't told me what it is.
She
like
just ain't
you
said
got the
nothing.
over there. You moved, you bought a house. Even Cree was like, oh, you told me you was doing that, but you already bought those?
She already bought a house. And it low key might be that because she do. It low key
I think it's so funny because even when I was looking for a house to rent, I feel like you seen them all. I feel like you had the address to every house I was going to look at. You know what I mean? We was looking for houses together, even though you were. Right. You know what I mean? So I can't see that I would be buying a house and be like, oh yeah, girl, so we bought a house. Like the whole process is such a thing.
It is a
like I went through that whole thing with you.
Yeah. And that's a stressful. I mean, of course, she has different money than us, but
I
still,
feel like it's still one of those things like you want to talk about. I found a house. This is this. I like the kitchen. I don't like that. It's just little stuff that you will
it is a
want.
lot. It's a lot because it's always something that you're gonna have to switch up. Something. What can I live with? What can't I live with? Is this the right neighborhood? You got a son? What area? What school? Like,
Right. That never comes up in conversation with your friends. I just don't see it.
no. That's
Or your
it.
sister who claims to be like, well,
Who
clearly
has
they're not
kids
close.
around the same age. You know, she's a little bit older, but you know, because she been there. So y'all close in age. Like, who don't ask for, but she and Vanessa's real. Vanessa act like she don't like Vanessa. I mean, Angela act like she don't like Vanessa.
The way she keeps her out of stuff.
She's like, and she threw it in her face. She was like, well, I talked to mom and dad. Like, I talked to everybody but you.
I talked to everybody that was important.
Yeah, basically.
You're not.
Oh my God, that's horrible. Okay, y'all. So introducing Lazy Bone. All right, bone. Hey, Lazy Bone.
I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah, I like that. So he met up with Trey.
It made me feel so much like home listening to him talk. He's like so Midwest with it.
Lazy Bone. Him and Church over there playing pool or what night. They just kicking it. They just talking about, you know,
being old heads.
They
talking
old
about
heads
being
now.
OGs.
They like the kids. They don't understand. They ain't go through what we went through. You know.
That's because their kids grew up with money. Your kids grew up wealthy. Like when they was out in the streets, because they had no choice but to be there. Y'all's kids grew up wealthy. And they still stupid out here driving around with guns in the car.
They out here wealthy, wanting to be gangsters. They
want to be gangsters,
trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know, they talk about how they grew up. You know, Bone was with Easy, Treasure was hanging with Pop. You know, we lost Easy, and then we lost Pac. Shit, he said right after they did that song, Pac got killed, you know.
And every time you think about it, he was just 25 or 26 years old. He was really young.
Yeah. And then he said after Easy, he went back to Cleveland and, you know, got back in the wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? They probably thought their career was out, but in a sense it was.
It kind of was, like, because they were just kind of popping off, and then the person that was like, you know, their leadership basically into the game was gone.
Yeah. Miss my Uncle Charles, y'all.
Oh, Uncle Charles.
Easy was gone in the video. Remember, he had walked in.
He was floating in the thing off in the clouds.
Oh,
Easy.
But you know what's cute now? Because little Easy's on the show. So him and Lazy. That's cute. I mean, I know how we feel, but you know, it's probably special to Lazy.
What is his connection with Sequoia? That was confusing.
He said that he was there. He wanted to help Sequoia. So maybe he been working in the studio with JoJo and them with Sequoia.
I was glad to hear that Sequoia was coming back. I do not want Sequoia to come back with beef with the Simmons. That's so lame. Like,
yeah. They
don't even beef.
And that's what Trisha was trying to say, you know, them being a family, a hip hop family, they never had that before with families beefing with each other like that. Just then these kids, but it is that sense of entitlement that them kids that grew up in the money have compared to the struggle. You know what I'm saying?
I just like, you can call Angela and Vanessa a lot of things, but they're not confrontational. They're not out here beefing. I don't understand, like, what are you talking about? Because Angela dated your baby daddy, girl. How many other bitches dated your baby daddy? A lot.
Angela, the only one had money.
Okay, well, does she know you?
That's where the issue was. Yeah. Oh, wow. So he here. And we'll see how that go on. But that was nice to see.
It was cool. I wasn't expecting that.
Is Busy coming?
I think he might be busy.
I see busy. Busy rock the whole show. Jesus.
Oh my God. That's yeah. I'll
Okay.
never forget him like on the internet with them guns and the cops start. He was in there like
Oh, busy. Okay. We at the Simmons home. We had JoJo and Tanice home. Oh my God, baby Joey.
little Joey is so cute.
Oh my God, I got baby vibes looking at him. He is so cute.
I was like, oh, look at the baby.
Oh, he was
I don't
just,
know why I think JoJo's setup is so cute over there.
it is. It is.
And he's not doing too much. Like he ain't over here flexing. And he living in a, make sense situation. Him and his wife.
Did y'all see they had a baby Keurig? I was seeing if anybody picked that when he was talking about the little machine he was making the box.
I did not.
I was like, oh, this a whole baby Keurig. I didn't have that. I had to put the scoop, shuck that thing.
You mean for the baby?
For the baby.
I didn't.
The baby, the machine he was using to make the formula.
That would have no. Ain't no babies over here, so I wouldn't even pay no attention.
I'm like a couple of years removed, so I was like, oh, that's nice.
I know that baby is freaking adorable. He do look just like JoJo too.
So, Tanice, she gets into this, this whole, I'm gonna need your help with you. The first, when we had Mia, the first year you stayed at home while I went to work, and then you got into your thing. And she started going into the whole, it's not about you, it's about me.
She sounded like Robin, and it was annoying. I was kind of irritated.
And he was too, because he was like, y'all put them cameras down. First of all, you're not finna get on camera.
Right, try to act like he ain't. Right.
Taking care of my child. We're not gonna do that. He checked her quick. You know what I'm saying?
Because that was annoying.
It was annoying.
What are you talking about? It was
annoying. And then this is a conversation you should have had before you had the child. So
well, I do think that's why niggas always be out here talking about having my baby, because for them it's okay that they get to have fun, play with the baby, go away, and we got to do everything. So I get that, but listen, Tanice, don't have no expectations of him doing any more than he ever has. That's just the role in your household. That's what you signed up for. Is he going, like you could say, when I'm ready to go out, but I think that's a conversation to be had in the moment. Like,
and he said he was good with that.
Right.
When you want a break, let me know. I'm like, look here, Tanice, you just said the dude stayed home the whole first year. That's more than most people ever get.
Most of them do.
And then if you say, I need a break, and he say, cool, that's all you need.
And when your baby is like that, as soon as that baby goes, you be like, give him to me.
And that's what he said. He said, let me hold the baby. She said, I don't want to hold him. He was like, see what I'm talking about? I'm trying to give you a break.
Right. Let somebody be holding your baby. All they got to do is make the slightest little,
yeah.
And you're going to be like, that. Give him back, because
right now. Big as my baby is.
I don't know what you're doing, but that noise, no.
I don't like to share my baby.
No.
So yeah. Okay, so Angela and Vanessa, they come over and everything. It was cute. They come to see the baby, and they're gonna have their little party later on. But I was like, look at them. They are all grown. They really are. I can remember watching them on Ron's house and all of them arguing and fussing around. And look at them. They all grown.
I want Diggy and them to come. We just finna turn it back into the Simmons show. We can get Rusty and Diggy now. They're grown. Let's see what they're doing.
That'll be so nice.
See, they think we be craving ratchet TV all the time, but that's not the case. Like, I would really enjoy it. I used to love Ron's house, and there was nothing ratchet about it. It would be cool to see, like, now JoJo and them, they got babies. Let's see little Diggy and them, what they out here in these streets doing.
Diggy and Russell and the little girl.
We don't know her, but we can bring her when she get grown. She's still little.
Yeah. But she grown. I mean, she big girl now. Last time we seen her, she was a little baby, So we had a quick little snippet. We was at Angela's condo. She was packing up, and she talking about moving to Atlanta, and that's when they asked her was she gonna hook up with Bow Wow, whatever. And she talking about going down there to see a matchmaker. I was like, girl, go down there and be on your game. Don't go down there
A matchmaker
in Atlanta. Vanessa was like, how about you just let it happen more authentic? How about that? Let's not go down there trying to find a matchmaker in Atlanta. Let's not do that.
Well, I mean, Angela
She
likes
did
to
that
be,
before.
she likes to be attached to certain things. And Atlanta got basketball, football, and baseball, and hockey. So, girl, you don't need no matchmaker. They know you coming.
Girl.
You done already moved in that neighborhood. You don't need it.
That's where she at. That's where she at. So we at the rooftop party for Tanise, her get out party. We got Angela, Tanise, TT, Vanessa, and then Cree comes. And Cree come in and she see TT and she was like, oh, I didn't know she was gonna be here. She like, I can't be fake, so let's go on and get this out right now. Cause the last time I seen you, it was some issue. And if I would have known you was gonna be here.
You wouldn't have came? Listen, I really like Cree. But I think Cree's being unrealistic. You came back to the show. You knew that at some point that you were gonna have to deal with TT. So
yeah, but they should have.
I can understand her saying she can't be fake. I appreciate that. And y'all friends of hers know the tension that was going on between the two of them. But if they had said she was gonna be there, then what? She wouldn't have came.
Maybe I think that she realized that TT is gonna be there, but maybe she would have had that time to have a conversation with TT before they got together for the group.
Because she was so already like, I was like, you're not executing whatever it is your point is very well, and you look like you're ready to sock this girl out the chair. They've been arguing on social media and stuff, and so the tension is now way bigger than it was last time we seen it. Now you're talking about defending Sam and them, and
see that part, stay out of that. That whole
right.
That ain't got nothing to do with you. You talking about you being a bully toward them. No, actually, Sam,
and you live in a house that's your mama's house. And
my problem with you is what you said.
That I started that shit and I didn't.
Yeah, and I didn't have nothing to do with that. So you say, oh, now she's not doing my wedding. You did mess up her business. You did. That's exactly what you was doing. You was talking stuff as if she was unprofessional and
gossiping. Yeah, but I wish she would just kept it at that. Like I didn't start that shit.
The stuff
you start bringing in stuff, but I was like, well, they've been fighting all along on the internet. So I mean, on social media. So
and see, I don't even follow none of them. So
me either. And I'm really over people fighting on Twitter. That's so lame,
girl. And so here's the thing, and then TT sitting up there like, I didn't say nothing negative. Like you did though.
Yeah, you did. TT is so fake. I feel like TT is a fake bitch who has come from money. She's affluent over in Jamaica, and she think Cree is ghetto. And that's how she looks at her. But Cree got more money than
but she do. Because at the end of the day, you is staying in your mama's house. She ain't even living off of her daddy money.
No, she got two. Money.
She actually got two sides of money. Like she kind of like the Simmons and Vanessa and them. It's like her daddy side and her mama side.
And I like their friendship. Like when Angela is a little more down to earth when she hanging out with Cree.
Yeah, ain't that something? But
Cree makes Angela a little more likable.
No, she ain't likable, but okay, not to me. I don't. Me and her would never met. And you know what? It's so weird.
See, I can entertain Angela.
Loved Angela when
I can entertain Angela just because she's full of shit. But I would probably tell her. I would probably be like, "Girl, shut the fuck up. You know you moving out there for a man." Like I would just say it.
But see, that would be an issue. That would be an issue with her, and she wouldn't want to fuck with you.
Oh well.
You know what I'm saying?
She'll be
That's why
all right.
I couldn't rock with her. She will be sitting up there mad as hell and got beef because you said that. And that's the thing I can't rock with. But when they was young, like Angela seemed like she would
She
have
was
been
more fun.
girl. Like Vanessa was always a little dingy. But I just don't understand what happened to her.
She's very much invested in herself. It's
In
all about Angela.
herself. Yeah. I don't feel like she was one that you could say that to.
But I don't see her having too many girlfriends.
She don't. She got yes people around
She got
her.
people that work for her.
That's why she can't be friends with her sister. And that's sad. That's
But
sad.
it's her sister. And I feel like not every sister is close best friends. You know, they just
But
different.
they used to be.
They used to
happened.
because they were, but I just feel like they evidently have just decided to do different shit.
Yeah.
You know, so for real, but I still think it's messed up that you ain't saying nothing. Like, you know, she'll find out when everybody else find out.
Intentional.
You be doing mean stuff to Vanessa.
She
you
do.
know.
It was very intentional. So we get down to it, y'all. Wait a minute, let me go down because we here with the Egypt meets with Tretch and his wife Cecily. Okay, for her little belated birthday. We here, y'all. So she let us know, Egypt let us know that her and Sam, they moved into their own spot in Vegas. They are no longer living with
OnlyFans checks paid off.
Baby, I guess. I guess that's so nasty. And she told us that she is now, well, her and Sam is now doing amateur UFC fighting. I said he got this girl hair like a dude.
She is
He got her out here
off track from what she started out being. And Tretch was sitting there looking like, I have nothing left in me for Sam. Like I think he thought if I keep my mouth shut, she'll get over it eventually. Cause I've been in that position where I'm like, I'm gonna just play nice and hopefully this nigga will go away. Eventually that did happen, but Sam's not going away. Not that the situation was anything like that, because nobody had as much control over my child as Sam does over her. I'm just saying, as a parent, if you don't like the boyfriend or girlfriend, you're like, I'm not gonna beef all the time because then he won't or she won't say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of sometimes have to just accept it a little bit. But I think Tretch don't have nothing left in him for Sam, because now she down here like with guns being pulled and police is getting involved and
it's crazy.
He was done at that last meeting.
That she's sitting here lying. Like she's acting as if he don't know nothing. He like, so what else is going on? You know,
I need headshots. I need headshots. I'm a boxer now. I want to get into acting. I'm like, girl, you were so off track. What are you doing?
She don't know. And then when he checked her about it, her thing was, well, what have you heard? She was looking stupid for a while. What happened?
That sounds exactly like something a liar would say. What have you heard? What's the fucking story? How about that?
When he asked her what happened, she said, well, the world has a lot of darkness that has been coming for the light. Is what she said. I said, this sounds like Sam talking. This sounds just like Sam. That don't make no sense. So he asked her, where is Sam? She's like, he's at home. He's like, oh, he out on bail? Like, we're not going to talk about it? Is he locked up or is he out? She's like, oh, no, it's looking good. He like jail time looking good.
She said, I'm fighting. His wife was like, well, you know he ain't going to be excited about that. Like, girl.
Man.
I think if his wife wasn't there, he might have really snapped. Like she kind of kept it like,
yeah. So
because he had to go outside.
Because the story that she told was totally different from the story that Tyranny told. So her story was we were sitting up there drinking, and next thing you know, we were surrounded. So, you had to fight your way out. You know what I'm saying? Just a line. And she
That's all that this nigga pulling out a gun.
yeah, she leaving all that out.
They really think they on some Joker Harley Quinn bullshit. That shit's gonna get her killed.
No, it is. And that's what she don't get. It's crazy.
First of all the characters that want to be involved with, you choose the Joker. Like, who does that? Like, everybody knows the best bad guy to be with is Magneto. That doesn't even make sense. Why would you want to be with the Joker?
Here's the thing, though. This is what they were talking about. This is the mess that Sam family was trying to tell you about Sam in the very beginning. That's why none of them deal with him. And now here he going.
I was thinking everybody is on some, she's just been digmatized by this dude. And I don't think that's it. I think she's just as wild and out there sexually as he is. Like, she's into all that shit that he's into. He's into transgender and all the stuff. Like, I think they just got a thing over there that they have found that they are into all of that shit. And people keep trying to act like he's doing things and she don't know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. I think they in the same lane on that. That's probably why they still together. You know, he introduced her to it and she liked it.
I think she was young.
And she was young, but like Trish said, y'all grown. Y'all are grown.
Mm-hmm.
Babies don't go to jail necessarily, but grown people do.
Grown people do. And that's the thing, though. I think because I'm sure she was having sex with the other boy, but this boy, he was older, and
he wilding, yeah,
out.
But and not just that, like he's a
her.
Man who is into everything.
Yeah, and it excites her because she
likes it, right?
Experience. Her first boyfriend, it was somebody her age, so it was just, and then he was beating on her, so it wasn't, she don't know the difference between mental abuse, you know what I'm saying,
and physical, yeah,
but and she's men like that target them people, same thing like the Tamar. It's like everybody that she's getting with is putting their hands and stuff on her. Like, men like that target certain women.
Yeah. Tamara is also like, that's a little, she's also like desperate to like, she's one of those women who's not full unless she's got a man.
Yeah, like.
Because she had a lot going on. Like, she had a lot going on. The right guy come along when you're not focused on trying to find one.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with Angela. That's why she run around there, can't breathe without trying to think who she finna attach herself to. But it's a sad with Egypt. I'm looking at this girl, I'm like, this is just not the same little girl.
Well, I'm glad Tresh at least came out of the clouds and started being real.
Sam's okay.
Yes. When they had that little talk before last season, and homeboy came in there, TT's fiance, and he got up out of his seat and dapped him up and hugged him. And Sam came in and he looked at that nigga like, I feel like he was done then. He was done then. Now he hearing about his daughter being caught up in the middle of some cops and robbers and gunfighting. Yeah. He's and he knows that Peppa's too ignorant and self-absorbed to do anything about any of that. I don't even know why she thinks any of that is cute.
Because she high.
And he is the person supplying her with, he's just like Whitney Houston, Bobby and Whitney. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bobby, Christina, and Whitney.
Because the last time I seen Pep, I was like, Pep don't even like have full sentences anymore. He just sits there and does stuff like, she got a whole twitch.
So that was it for this episode. I guess it's TT. We jump straight into TT's wedding, or it's coming up. It's gonna be sometime this season. What else? Eric Easy, they doing an investigation or document.
He's fighting with the sister. Eric is fighting with the sister.
Yeah, Savannah, JoJo's daughter. But I mean, the thing is coming out because we not seen the stuff for it, so it's coming out. I mean, we didn't talk about it again. You know, but
What's that?
The easy investigation. I mean, I don't know if y'all. I'm kind of like Eric.
But Easy's dead. Like at the end of the day, what is it that they want to know? What is gonna make them feel better knowing
That it was a murder and not
AIDS?
AIDS. It was AIDS, but it was the murder and not, just he died from the sickness. The rumors
so if you find that out, like how are you gonna find that out though?
I mean, and because what the rumor is he was stuck with the needle with Suge. Ain't Suge locked up?
Yeah.
Which is more time.
Well, I mean, Suge did actually roll over a person back and forth, like in so many other things. Like Suge, if Suge ain't supposed to be in jail for the shit he did, he should be in the jail for the shit he did before that. Right. Done enough shit to be locked up. But I'm just like, I just don't understand what is the expected outcome with all the investigating into Easy's death.
And maybe that's where he at, because he don't want them to do it and the sisters do. So maybe that's where he at with it.
I feel him on that as much as he gets on my nerves, because I feel like once a person is buried, you put that at, it's just a peaceful closure. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I don't know. I just feel like once a person is in ground, now you got to dig him up and rehash all of that stuff. And they're all
they digging them up, or they just reopening the investigation?
I mean, in a sense, that's digging it up, though. You rehashing all of that shit.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Easy had a lot of kids, so that's what you're gonna have to deal with. Some don't feel this way.
But he's clearly, like, I think Eric Easy is the oldest. You know what I'm saying? So he had the longest relationship with his father. Like, you arguing with sisters that were probably real young, you know what I'm saying, when he died anyway. So, I feel him on that. Like, why are we doing that? Like, he's been dead for what, 30 years at this point? It's been a long ass time.
It's been a minute. And then we're gonna have Savannah and JoJo's daughter, Sequoia. Look like they finna have their beef again. No, they do. She had beef with Angela.
She had beef with Angela before, but Savannah's a mess. So I can see people beefing with Savannah, but not Angela.
But she got beef with Savannah. It look like her and Savannah gonna get into it because, whatever. We'll see.
Well, I feel like Savannah's mouth do a whole lot of talking, but I don't know if her ass can cash them checks that she be running her mouth on. That's how I feel about her. So we'll see. Because Sequoia appears as though she might be able to rat-tat that ass. Like it's not like Bree and Sequoia where you would be like, that's an interesting.
And speaking of Bree, look like Bree might be.
Is she pregnant?
Legal problems or something. I don't know what's going on with Bree. Something weird going on with her too. It looked like it's she didn't get into some legal problems too. And I'm like,
is she pregnant? Is there a baby?
Sam, Bree. Everybody got legal problems.
You know what?
I'm moving to
Atlanta. I'm moving to Atlanta.
Growing up, got real ghetto. We should have left out when Lil Romeo did. That was the best thing. We should have left out then. You know who we ain't see? They didn't show what you call his son?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. The entrepreneur.
Yeah. No. Yeah, he's an entrepreneur, ain't he? Yeah.
What's his name? Dame Dash.
Dame Dash son. We ain't seen him. They
did not show no film. Who he gonna film with?
I don't know. He done
Because he
messed
was struggling last
I don't
season.
know. He messed it up with Savannah and them, so I don't know.
He was struggling last season. And he attached himself to Sam. I don't know why he did that. Like if he had a half a brain, he would have attached himself to JoJo, he'd still be here.
Dumb. Wow.
And maybe have something to do. Like JoJo's not a bad person to attach yourself to. Just because somebody doesn't have something necessarily going on in the moment, but they got the means to make it happen, you attach yourself to Sam?
Mm.
All right, well, and we don't
That type of dude though.
Look, I can't remember his name. Doobie, Booby, Bubby, something like that.
Something.
It's not a grown man name.
He ain't gonna be here. Don't look like he'll be there.
Well, Bree's still here.
All right. Well, come on, y'all. Let's get this one going. Come on, detail them what to do.
Smack that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel.
We can't see your
We
face.
can't even see your face.
Smack that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel.
All right. Bye, y'all. I like your haircut. You look so handsome.